My supreme namaskars to all of you. As a continuation of earlier discussion regarding bail and granting of bail is the rule and monetary conditions, let us see further about how the bail under the Indian legal system is working, not only at the time of granting or refusing bail but also at the time of imposing conditions for granting bail. As we discussed that unjust, irregular and improper and unnecessary conditions are imposed by some of the courts, though majority of the courts or most of the courts are following the decisions of the Honorable Supreme Court and High Court. What we have to see is what is the accountability of the judges, particularly, or at least the duty of the lawyers at the time of submitting the arguments in respect of putting conditions, is that there is a primary duty of the courts and advocates when the party is not able to represent himself, is to submit to the court and the court to follow the decisions of Honorable Supreme Court, because Article 141 says that the decision of the Supreme Court is law of the land. So how many of the judges and the advocates are submitting or considering the principles laid down by the Honorable Supreme Court in respect of considering the relevant variables such as socio-economic location of the accused person and the nature of the offense, particularly in respect of the minor offenses without any track record of the accused committing any of the offenses by that date. Bail conditions definitely transgress personal liberty and are often paternalistic, and they will make in some cases the accused psychologically to have fear of the system. The courts have to introspect and understand the various other aspects of human life while exercising its power, mostly about standards of liberty, reasonableness and proportionality, and also the financial, socio-economic conditions and health conditions, particularly during COVID-19 pandemic is in force and there is a possibility to have second wave. Our society's inherent caste and class biases in judicial decisions is likely to persist, and there are no proper checklists, and I can surely say that the views of several persons that the principles laid down by the Honorable Supreme Court in most of the cases in respect of minor offences, considering the socio-economic location and appliancy or not of the accused to furnish the surety bonds of the persons who are having properties or depositing the amount is not definitely considered. You know very well that there are regular bails and interim bails and anticipatory bails that are granted in legal system, and in all these cases, considering in view of the powers granted under section 436, 437 and 439, the release of accused from custody must be kept in view of the factors to ensure his presence at the trial. This is the basic thing. So section 436 and to 450, they deal with bails and bonds. And while granting or refusing the bail, various important considerations have to be taken into consideration by the courts. Definitely in serious offences. But what about in minor offences? Minor offences, we must keep in mind that in the investigation process after registration of the crime, generally, since the accused is available after arrest for some time, the interrogation by the police must have been completed of the accused. So major part of the investigation is completed. In order to avoid the accused to have or to make any direct or indirect inducement, threat or promise to any person acquainted with the facts of the case, a condition can be imposed of the accused to report to a particular police station, and by making him not to stay in some places and can stay anywhere otherwise, and put a condition that he shall not leave the country without the prior permission of the court. This sort of conditions can be imposed, but not conditions which are unreasonable, unjust and improper, and in violation of the guidelines of the Honorable Supreme Court and High Court in various important cases. This is what I impress upon all of you. Please like the video and express your views. These 3 videos, number 1, 2, 3, are in respect of general nature of bails, especially in minor offences, and while imposing conditions or disposing of the applications of bail without delay, the court has to exercise its power by keeping in view of its duty to see that fundamental rights are not violated, human rights are not violated, and the accused health is not jeopardized, his interests are protected. This is what I impress upon all of you. Thank you. Please express your views and subscribe the channel, and request your friends to subscribe the channel.